Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having an awesome day like always because I'm continuing with my Madonna journey. I'm listening to her whole discography for the very first time, and sadly, we are leaving the 80s behind us. And it's a little bittersweet because I discovered a lot of new Madonna music, a lot of great songs, and I can officially say that I am a Madonna stan. I'm stanning her right now, and I never did before, but now I have much more insight into her music, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I hope you're enjoying it. So we are entering the 90s with I'm Breathless. This is the soundtrack to the film Dick Tracy that she started. It's a little bit of a jazz record from my understanding, which I'm really excited about. I do like jazz music. It's not my go-to genre, but I really do like jazz, so I'm excited to hear jazz from Madonna. It's interesting because we're going from Like a Prayer to this, which is a huge jump. And this is the decade that I was born in. This is the decade where my childhood was, so I didn't really know who Madonna was. Maybe you were a teenager, maybe you were a bit older, maybe you were a young adult, maybe you were well into your adult years. What was Madonna like during this decade, especially the early 90s? Especially going from the 80s to the 90s, what was the music scene like? What was her music like? What was your experience like listening to her? And I'm really excited for the 90s when it comes to listening to her discography. From my understanding, there's quite a few good records in this decade, so I'm so excited. So there are 12 tracks on this record. The only tracks I have heard so far is Vogue, track number 12. So all the other tracks are brand new to me. I'm so pumped. I'm so ready. Let's get into it with track number 1. He's a Man. Okay, so that was track number 1. He's a Man. You know what? I'm feeling this track. You know what? I liked it. Very different from what I've listened to before when it comes to Madonna albums or songs, and I was feeling it. Um, I was getting James Bond vibes from it. You know how there's Adele, there's Sam Smith. Usually when there's a new James Bond movie, there's this big single released, and this definitely could have been like a James Bond song back in the 90s or 80s. I don't know, like that's my impression, maybe I'm wrong. Definitely, some of the lyrics would have to be reworked, but I was definitely getting, James Bond-ish vibes from it. So, you know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm definitely pumped for the rest of the record. So now let's move on to track number 2, Sooner or Later.
You're on my list. It's just a question of when I get a yes, then baby, amen. Love you like nothing you've known. I'm gonna love you when you are alone. This time I'm not only getting a holding
And that was track number 2, Sooner or Later. This was another. Okay, and that was track number 2, Sooner or Later. And you know what? I enjoyed this song as well. It's a bit slower, but you know what? Like I said at the beginning of this video, I have a special sweet spot for jazz music. And as I was listening to this track, it kind of took me to a place where I was picturing myself in some sort of upscale lounge where there's some sort of performer on stage and the lighting is dimmed and I'm kind of sipping on some whiskey or some rum. I really like rum. And there's like a cloud of cigar smoke everywhere. I don't know if I've been watching too many old-fashioned movies or too many movies set in like the 50s or 40s, whatever, but that's just the mood I was getting from the song. To me, it's kind of romantic. Anyway, so now let's move on to track number 3, Hanky Panky. Bad baby, bad baby. Whoa. Yes, daddy. Don't we all?
What about, yeah, that's an interesting. My bottom hurts just thinking about
My bottom hurts. Well, girl. Yes, yes, yes. That was track number 3, Hanky Panky, and my bottom does hurt now from moving around in my chair so much. I mean, these are not good chairs, they're from IKEA. Anyway, that's no shade. But anyway, so obviously, as you can see, I was having a lot of fun to that song. So fun, so upbeat, so playful, so scandalous. Hanky Panky, spanking, sexual innuendo, all the good stuff in a Madonna song, and so much fun. I love it. My favorite track on the record so far, obviously. Okay, so now let's move on to track number 4. I'm going bananas. Hola. Oh my god. No. I want to be able to roll my tongue, but I can't. Oh, yo, 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 yo.
But I'm going with sugar. There's that in my memory. Oh, Lord. Why I think, oh, that's the way I think. Yes, I'm going bananas. I'm going bananas.
Okay, that was track number 4. I'm going bananas. I was not expecting that, but once again, a lot of fun. This is such a playful record. I love it. I'm going bananas. I was going bananas listening to that song. A lot of fun. 2 thumbs up. I'm getting so hot and sweaty right now. Anyway, Track number 5, Cry Baby.
My guy is a sentimentalist, always feeling low. I don't know what I should do if you step on a little bug. He cries all over the floor. And I'll tell you something else. My guy is such a wet noodle, knock it off. He goes and cries in a can. He's just a crybaby man. Crybaby, la 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 la.
Okay, now it's track number 5, Cry Baby. No, that's an ugly cry. Anyway, so this song is about overly sensitive men who cry and weep and moan to every little inconvenience and every little disgusting thing in their life. If they see a cockroach in the diner, if the most insignificant thing happened, they start bawling their eyes out. So it's a really cute song. It's about, emasculating men, how certain men just cry over the littlest things, and the woman has to be the bigger person and be like, grow up, be a man, all that. So, you know what? Another cute song. I enjoyed it, really fun. I'm enjoying this record so far. And so now let's move on to track number 6, Something to Remember.
Seems I played the game for much too long. I let people buy my love. I had all my bets laid on you. Set your stakes too high. You're bound to lose. Say that happiness cannot be measured, and no measurement can bring you all life's little pleasures. I was not your woman, I was not your friend, but you gave me something to remember. I had all my bets laid on you. Guess I'm waiting for my place in the sun. Wish I had the chance to know you when it wasn't stormy weather. But you gave me something to remember. I hear you still say, love yourself.
Okay, now it's track number 6, Something to Remember. And I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite tracks on the record so far. And this sounds like a traditional Madonna song. All the other tracks I heard so far on this record are songs that are pretty much exclusive to this record. These aren't songs you hear on a previous Madonna record. But Something to Remember is definitely a song that I could have heard on like maybe True Blue, and I really enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite tracks on the record so far, like I just said. So 2 thumbs up for me. And now let's move on to track number 7, Back in Business.
I'm gonna show you the good guys don't always win. I'm gonna show you the brighter side of living in sin. Just 'cause you're an angel don't mean you're having fun. You know if you wanna hear me kissing. Still good
Wah, 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 wah. Okay, and that was track number 7, Back in Business. Another great song that I loved. I had fun listening to it, getting down to it, snapping and swaying my body back and forth. And I love it. I love this record so far. Track number 7 is no exception. Back in Business. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. There's lots of spanking in this video. It's clapping, it's not spanking, unless you want it to be spanking. Anyway, whoa, it's gonna say that for erotica. Anyway, I have plans. Anyway, whoa. Okay, let's move on to track number 8, More.
Once upon a time, I had plenty of nothing, which was fine with me because I had rhythm, music, love, the sun, the stars. I want more. Why not 2? And if you like 2, you might as well have 4. And if you like 4, why not a few? Why not a slew more? And a bit and it'll get to be a noodle every time you
So that was track number 8, More. I want more of that song. I want more of this album right now. Okay. A lot of fun. I mean, you could see how much fun I was having. I like that song. It's kind of an updated version of Material Girl. It's like a continuation of that song. It's like Madonna was singing Material Girl when she was a bit younger. Now she's a bit older. It's like she's a grown-up. So this is like the adult version of Material Girl. I enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Oh, so much fun. Okay. So let's move on to track number 9. What Can You Lose?
As a friend, nothing more. And she does those other dudes. Once the words are spoken, something may be broken. Still you love her. What can you lose? What if she had to choose? Leave it alone. There's too much to
Okay, that was track number 9. What Can You Lose? A nice little duet between Madonna and a male vocalist. I don't know who the male vocalist is. I guess I should look into it, but I'm not going to do that right now. And the male vocalist, he actually kind of sings like his voice, his singing voice, sounds like one of the Disney princes from way back when, like Sleeping Beauty or Prince Charming from Snow White. He has a very old-timey aesthetic. I hate the word aesthetic. I hate using that word aesthetic. But he has that, you know what I'm talking about. He has that old-timey singing voice, which I actually really enjoy. Anyway, so now let's move on to track number 10. Now I'm falling. Anyway, track number 10. Now I'm falling. Oh, why am I having issues with this word? Now I'm following you. Part 1, and then there's going to be a part 2 afterward. Dear God. Dick, that's an interesting name. Okay, so that was track number 10 and 11. Now I'm following you part 1 and part 2, and again, 11 for 11, and soon it will be 12 for 12. I've enjoyed every single track on this record. There isn't a single one I dislike, and now I'm following you. It's definitely a little bit different, definitely very experimental, especially now I'm following you part 2. I wasn't really expecting that at all, but you know what? It's very quirky, it's very weird, and I like songs like that. I enjoyed it. So yeah, 2 big thumbs up for me. Really, really, really enjoyable. Just a lot of fun. This whole record was a lot of fun to listen to. So now we've made it to track number 12, Vogue. Okay, and that was track number 12, Vogue. Is there anything to really say about that song? It's such a classic. It's one of Madonna's most notable songs ever. I mean, this is the song she is known for. I mean, like so many others, but this is one of her biggest hits, Vogue. There's still something so modern and current about this song, even though it was released back in 1990, and this song will never get old. It's one of Madonna's biggest hits ever, and it's just a lot of fun. And like she said in the song, regardless if you're a boy or a girl or you're black or white or whatever, you know, just dance your little heart out, just Vogue. And so that was I'm Breathless by Madonna. Music inspired by the film Dick Tracy, and you saw for yourself. I had a total blast listening to this album. There isn't a single track on here that I was indifferent to. I've loved every single track, and I'm gonna listen to this album again many, many times in the future. Just A+ in my book. And I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but I'm always happy when I'm surprised like that. So leave your input, leave your opinion. What's your thoughts on the record? Did you maybe not like it? Did you love it just as much as I did? What's your favorite track? Did you see the movie? How's the movie? I have to watch the movie. Just like Who's That Girl? I need to watch Who's That Girl? And so yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. Leave me some messages. What album should I check out next? I'm open to any artist from any decade, from any genre. And I'm going to look forward to listening to all the Madonna albums from the 90s. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep voguing. I'll see you next time. Bye.